tuning in. This is Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. This time I'm bringing you Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Jolt. And Jolt is modeled after one of my favorite new cars ever, and that is the Chevy Volt. Now, the Volt is scheduled to come out in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. 2011, 2012, something around there. And it's an electric car, and it is absolutely phenomenal looking. Now, the information that I have on the Volt itself is I believe it's going to have about a 6-gallon tank. Very small. But what it's going to do is it's going to have a battery that charges it, that allows it to drive about 40 to 45 miles on a charge without using any gas whatsoever. It's going to be, like I said, electric. The reason why that they're doing this is mostly because the average, they say that 75% of Americans only drive about 45 miles a day, mostly to work and things of that nature. So that's why they created the battery to last that long. The gas tank engine, actually, when you're driving, look at me, I'm driving my car. When you're driving and you run out of that charge, if you drive further than that, the gas engine will then kick in and will power a alternator almost like device, which will recharge the battery for the car itself. Once it gets recharged, and it doesn't use the full 6 gallons to do it, maybe, and I'm not 100% sure of this, maybe uses a half a gallon or a full gallon to charge the battery, then you drive another 45 miles. Then when that battery charge is gone, the gas engine kicks in, charges the battery again, and drives again. So this thing is going to be fuel economic like you wouldn't believe, to the point where the EPA is actually considering changing the way they handle the fuel efficiency guides that they do. But that's enough about this. This car just is phenomenal looking. And unfortunately, Jolt was had a very reduced role in the movie, to the point where he didn't say anything, and all he really did was made Jetfire's parts magically cling to Optimus. But the actual card itself, Jolt loves to cause trouble. More than one group of Decepticons has watched in confusion as Jolt, all alone, raced around them in circles, taunting them. They're not used to Autobots acting crazy. Little do they know that it's really just an act, part of his plan to lure his enemies in close where he can deliver a crippling blow with his electro whips. Good strength and all that fantastic stuff. The vehicle mode, the robot mode, I absolutely love this thing. Very nice reflective or translucent windows on here. I'm going to kind of zoom in. Really nice Chevy logo on here. Silver accents for where the headlights are, and you can see yellow turn signal lights right there. Nice tires. Even if you look in close, they actually have the brake pads that you can see. That's the little swirly parts in the middle. Really nice. On the back it says Volt with red painted tail lights. No license plate or anything, but you can see through there, and you got the Allspark blue, which people have complained about. But this is an absolutely gorgeous looking figure that I think it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Highly recommend this thing. To transform them, it's actually fairly simple. First, separate the front sections out like this, and just kind of swivel those out to the sides, like so. That will allow this to come forward, and we're starting to see his head. Oh, there's his head right there. That's his head. Come around here to the side, and you just want to pop these doors out. Swivel these, and you see the ball joint is attached to this little bit up here, so just rotate this back just to get it out of the way. Do the same on this side. Rotate it back. I'm going to kind of angle up here. Then take this section here, and you just kind of want to bend this down, and that's going to loosen that up. And then you can reach in there and grab that, and that's going to release his doors. And swivel these all the way out, like so. Just, again, get them out of the way. Then you want to take this entire top assembly. Again, I'm going to zoom up. This assembly will fold back, like so. Fold this bit up. Now, I've watched the movie enough times. I've tried to pay particular attention to see how these back pieces are, because the instructions show them to keep them back like this. Some people leave them where they're sticking up and stupid. I don't know. It looks dumb. The way that it best looks is you fold it up. You fold it all the way back like so. Then rotate these around so it's up like this. And this very much looks like the way it looked in the movie itself. That's pretty close, I think, into how his back should look. Go ahead and fold his arms down. this little window will lift up. Pull that down, window lifts up. You can bend him at the elbow there, just like so. Here's his legs. You want to separate them down the middle. And again, there's another deviation from the actual official transformation that I do. On the back here, there's these little gray bits. You want to grab hold of these and fold these out. Now they tell you to take it and put his foot like this. I think it looks stupid like that. I just leave it like that, and it looks a little bit better. And of course, you've got a little foot thing right here. Hopefully you can see that. You got a heel and a toe. Straighten that out. Fairly nice. Do that on the other side as well. Fold that out. Just kind of lower this. You know, and then the other reason thing is when they have it like this, you got this little prong right here, which would easily break off. So I just leave it like so. Get the feet out however you want them. Kind of position them. And boys and girls, there we have Volt, or the Chevy Volt, also known as Jolt. And I'm screwing up the name. Make sure that everything is kind of flush. But this is a gorgeous figure. I really think this is one of my favorites in the Revenge of the Fallen line. I really like him that much. Gorgeous head detail on him. Absolutely gorgeous head. Very similar to Soundwave's with the crest. But overall very nice. You got these little bits that are supposed to be up like that. Just a gorgeous looking figure. The other thing is really nice. This is a translucent bit, and it's going to be so hard to tell, but there's actually some mech alive in here. When you rotate it, and I don't think I'm going to be able to show it because it's in there so deep. When you can kind of see it. When you rotate inside, when you rotate his waist, he's got some mech alive that you can barely make out. Maybe if you took this chest piece apart and painted it, it would look a little bit better. It would show off more. In terms of articulation, all over the place in the arm, it's on a ball joint. Bends at the elbow, and it also rotates at the upper arm. Mine's really stiff. One thing that I don't particularly like, and I saw somebody do a custom on here where he painted his hand. This is his hand. He's got 2 claws on the bottom and 1 on the top. And if you actually take this little bit right here and rotate that, here's his electro whip. So there you go. He's got that on both hands. Rotate that out. Electro whip. And he can stand there and be Jesus. So gorgeous, gorgeous robot mode even on this. It's very unique, very fun looking. A lot of nice detail in his. Obviously, like I said, he will rotate at the waist, back and forth at the legs, bend at the knee, and you get a lot of posability at the feet for some rather interesting dynamic poses. The only thing that does kind of suffer is his head. Because of this big blocky thing on the back, his head can't really rotate very well. You kind of get some up and down movement, and you can kind of, oh, that's all sorts of bad. Uh-oh. That's weird. I don't know what this, I think I broke it, but I don't know what that goes to. Maybe I'll pop that back in. Maybe that'll help him. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. This is quite interesting. His head's on this ball joint that has a back piece on here that I think I broke. But, wow, that's pretty gay. Yeah, see, here we got a problem, boys and girls. This little bit is supposed to... That helps secure his head on here. but it doesn't really seem to do like a very good job. There we go. Alright. Alright. Wow. Yeah, that's not going to be good at all. So, that doesn't... his head is going to continuously pop off because of that. So that's terrible. That is terrible. I'm going to have to maybe glue that or something, but be careful of that, guys. I just might have broken mine. I don't know. But it still doesn't take away from how good I think this figure really actually looks and is. That just kind of disappoints me a little bit. So, wow. Alright, well, so to continue on, I guess, got to continue on with the show. So, there's the back, and I think, again, I think it looks a little bit better with the back like this. Now, to go ahead and transform them, be careful of the head. We're going to fold up the feet, and bring these, the feet bits onto the back, like so. Fold the heel back up into the car section, fold that around. There we go, we're going to bring these two bits together. Just like so. Alright, going to rotate the arms around so that we can flush this out. Like so. Lift this up, and that will theoretically rotate that out like that. Bring that across. We're going to peg this together. Lift that. Close that off, rotate these bits around, fold this up, that plugs in onto the side like so. Again, rotate around, oh, that popped off, fold that up, that pegs into the side, make sure the back is nice, fold the hood, and make sure that you get all that closed off, fold the hood up and over, and fold this in. That'll clip in there. That'll clip in there. Bring it together nicely. And there you have Jolt back in his car mode. It's actually fairly simple of a transformation. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this little bit, because that's tiny and that's going to suck. But overall, this is a gorgeous transformer. I highly recommend picking up. Just don't turn his head, because I did that and I might have broke mine, which is going to suck. So until next time, guys, I first off have to thank a very special friend of mine, Rimfire. I'm going to put your link out there. He found this for me and was able to pick it up for me, so I can't thank you enough, Mike. I really do appreciate it. I was having the hardest time finding him. He also was able to find me the Ice Cream Twins, which he also sent, and that was even more of a surprise. So, Mike, again, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Rimfire is a terrific guy, good friend, and I'm very happy that I found this through him. So, again, thank you, Mike. But this is Optibotimus with a busted Jolt. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.